Thank you for your question on the declaration that was issued indeed yesterday. It's a declaration by the High Representative Josep Borrell on behalf of the European Union, meaning that it's been agreed by all member states. In this declaration, we reaffirm very clearly that the people of South Sudan deserve lasting peace. And that we stand as European Union by them. In terms of, to respond more directly to your question on the protection of civilians and possible returns, I can't enter into the specifics at this stage. The situation is complex. You mentioned because of the COVID-19 pandemic, which certainly complicates the situation. But as we've said in the declaration, the high concern on all parts is because we continue to see widespread violence leading to a high number of fatalities, forced displacement, sexual and gender-based violence, and other human rights abuse. So this must stop. That's for sure. When it comes to return, in general, we have always said that in order to see returns for refugees, or in the case of South Sudan, mostly internally displaced persons, we have to create the condition for voluntary, safe, and sustainable, as well as dignified return. In terms of the governors, so more generally speaking, as you've seen in the declaration, we have called on the South Sudanese government and all relevant stakeholders to redouble efforts to proceed with the peace agreement and its implementation through political compromise, and to make sure that the violence stop. On the nomination of the governors, we have also said that a swift agreement and the completion of state governorships and nominations is absolutely vital. And this must include appropriate representation of women in the places. Then when it comes to how to proceed with this nomination in the context of the pandemic, we believe, it's clear that it's even more necessary because the pandemic needs an effort from the entire society. So these gaps in national and local governance system are hampering conflict resolution efforts and, more generally speaking, the governance of the country. I hope this answers the aspects of your questions.
That was a very comprehensive answer. Thank you very much, Virginie. Are there other foreign relations related questions for our team? I do not see any, so we can close that chapter and come back to other questions.